Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Talking to myself. That's very therapeutic, y'all. It's so funny people say, "Do you talk to yourself?" And you be like, "Yeah." Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I just use instead of using my conscious, I use my conscious, subconscious. Wait, it's unconscious, go to the subconscious, go to the conscious. I use my unconscious, my subconscious, and my conscious to speak. So I just speak out loud. Everybody talks to themselves. Who don't? Am I going to get the cheese? Or you know those commercials where they say, what am I going to get? You go to a store, you're talking to yourself. You hear music, elevator music, and you're thinking, which aisle am I going down? I hate when people do this to me. Only person that's allowed from now on is the new doctor, the new psychiatrist, and the social worker. Anybody else asking me about psychology, sitting up there trying to make me look crazy, I don't like. I'll shut it down and move on like my other doctor did. That's why I left her. You talk to yourself, it's crazy. Tell me, what do you know what type of cheese you like? Well, I like the Gouda cheese because the Gouda is more creamier than the cheddar. You have to think about it before you say that. So you're talking to yourself. It's very healthy. I have to write a book. One day I'm going to write a book about things that has discredited me as being a person that is a normal person. What I see, you don't see. Some people see things that I can't see, and I accept that. But when you can't see, or I do things that somebody else do, they call it and they deem it as crazy. Do you need some help? Do you need some services? And I'll be like, what? But it's okay. So anyway, I'm going to do my homework now. And it's funny. One last thing. Have y'all seen the Demons video with Doja Cat? I'm not going to show it or nothing, but have y'all seen it? Y'all must watch it because before this video even came out, it happened to me in 2002. No, 2003 and a half. So 2003 going in 2004. I sat up there and had a dream that there was a demon on top of me. I couldn't breathe, speak, or move. I jumped up for 3 minutes. It seemed like it. It seemed like forever. And it was, I described it before the demon video even came out, how my demons look. And so pretty much I couldn't breathe, speak, or move. I looked it up, and a lot of people experienced the same thing. But it's always a reason, right? It's always a reason. Well, that is your mind playing tricks on you. So we see the same thing. But since it can't be, recognized in a psychiatry book, it seemed like our mind is playing tricks on us. We're not in between, we're in between REM sleep and regular sleep, where we're halfway asleep, halfway awoke, and our bodies are not adjusting right. That's what they said the answer was. For everybody that sees a demon, how does that explain the red eyes? How does that explain the silhouette of a black shadow? That doesn't explain squat. And nobody asked me about these things. Nobody say, how's your past? They don't, I'm sorry, y'all. The thing is just getting on my nerve. They don't ask me about my past. Never. I have to tell them about my past. I tell them about stuff to help me get my past and help my future. They don't ask me, well, Miss Cloud, tell me about your past. What are you feeling now? It's going to be, I'm good. Everything is going to be, I'm good. I'm going to do this therapeutic thing by myself on Facebook. I cannot afford nobody using my past or what I'm going through now against me. Me and Cabo, sorry, me and a social worker, I won't say his last name. Sorry, sir. We agreed that that's what could happen. No, I don't call him. I don't call him on a regular. I don't sit up there and bother him. I sit up there, and when I need him, I call him, and when he needs to talk to me, he calls me. Sad, man. No, I'm not trying to get with a doctor. No, I'm not trying to get with a social worker. These are happily married men. But I want somebody's fair. Somebody fair. I never get a shot at it being fair when it's a woman. I hate that. I wish I can get along. I got along with one woman, and that's because I was always in and out the hospital. And that was Dr. Kazan. When I started getting more and more hip and smarter and stopped doing whatever it is I was doing, she started acting weird. I call her every now and then and I say, hey, Dr. Kazan, thank you for treating me during the time I was suffering. I have nothing to lie about. When you're doing bad, everybody's so concerned. But when you're doing real good, it's like, I mean, she nearly begged me. She nearly begged. Do you really think I'm going to allow you to treat me when you're a part of Dr. such so and so? I would never say her name on camera. The jail system that treated me like crap and kept sending me to the ninth floor amongst those animals. I begged her to keep me, and she kept saying, no, no, never. Forgive y'all for this. And I know you were wrong. That's why you kept saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Now I got a fresh, clean start with a new doctor that's not connected fully to the jail. That was your friend and you know it. She kept saying it to me. She's like, I know Dr. Such and Such. We went to college together. We were close and yada, yada, yada. Are you sure, Miss Cloud, you want to leave? I said, I want to leave. I said it in the nicest way, and she kept asking me. I want a clean slate so I can run for city council and show that I have what it takes. And like I said on Twitch and Twitter, since y'all want to keep playing games with me and having these people follow me, I'm going to start bringing them to your turf. If a tire pop, if my car end up open, oh well, I don't have no electronics in it. Even if it get busted, I can replace the window. But it's okay. I got good insurance and I got a good vehicle. I'm bringing them to your turf. So call it off. Because they're going to start looking at y'all. They probably already. Y'all don't even know. They stay at checkpoints. They go to checkpoint to checkpoint. And they sit up there. You know what's really wrong, y'all? I'm sorry. I have to say this. If I do have a GPS tracker on my phone, not my phone, but my car. If somebody put something underneath my car, which I'm going to talk to Chevrolet sometime this week to physically look thoroughly. It doesn't matter whether I talk to them tomorrow or Friday, because at the end of the day, they're going to just put it back on there. So to get to the point, if I did, guess what, y'all? To jam it is illegal. Did y'all know that? It's illegal in the United States to jam something that's illegal to put on your effing car. That's unfair, man. And I'm not going to stand for it. I had enough. So I hope you get the hint. You don't deserve to follow me. You have a family. You have wives. Why? Why did you bring them over here? Why did you bring them over here to follow people like that? This ain't in my head. I've seen 4 cars back up when I go down random streets. I've seen 4 cars back up and circle around. I know I have a tracker underneath my car. That's how they keep finding me. You don't want to know how many of them there are. And there's no way they're getting help by themselves. So it's illegal to put the tracker on, which they'll do again, but it's illegal to my women out there, which could have a tracker on your car, to sit up there and get a tracker jammer. Do you take the risk of going to jail for a tracker jammer? Or do you take the risk? Yes, I broke the law, but no, not maliciously. Just like I said, you putting women in a predicament where you can't turn off your GPS. They say, well, it's because it's illegal to turn off your GPS system. What if we need to find you? Forget that. You're not helping us. Every time I try to go around that, you don't even want to know what I know. You don't want to know what I know. And I'm not going to say everything. I'm not going to say what I know, because it's just going to be used against me. I'm not going to get a tracker jammer, because then it's going to look bad on my end. And they can be petty and lock me up for that crap. And then what? You think anybody going to get me out? Depending on what the bill may be, I may lose my house, everything. I go down to the gasoline station, 4-way street, they there. Some of them done swerved in front of me. Some of them done try to sideswipe me. Some of them throw out nails. This is politically motivated to make me look bad. I don't want to buy a gun. I can't buy a gun. I buy mace. I am not allowed to have any weapon. They know how to get into my car. They pay people to mess with me. Like this morning. Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr., I know y'all smart and hip, but don't ever accept anything from any restaurant unless it's tested like a drug test. You never know what drugs are out here that can kill you. It's getting to that point where if they don't like you, you put them, see, this message is for the government. You put them in restaurant positions where now they are killing people that have a hit out on them or they dislike. They have authority over putting stuff in it. They don't care about an effing camera watching them. And if you think you can escape it by going to a fancier restaurant, you cannot. So keep thinking. One lady, I was watching Tucker Carlson, and the man, I don't know his name. He's the governor of Texas, I think. He's either independent or something. But he said that one white lady said they're not going to attack us because of our skin color. One lady said, "How can you go into the city in the heart of Texas knowing that the danger?" She's like, she was in of high stature. And he said they pop their pills and think that they're safe. What about my rights as a black woman? What about a lower class woman that's white rights, or a lower class Hispanic that's American and Hispanic that's been struggling to take care of their kids? Their kids could be our next president. But the bad ones, guess what the bad ones are doing? Touching my car. And then when I address it, they have no choice. They go back, the children, and they tell their parents, and their parents come out and try to attack me like I'm this Jeffrey Epstein or something, or this pedophile. I see what they do. They call each other and they scheme up schemes to make me look bad. I love children. I'm not a pedophile. Get that out your head and don't ever let it come out your mouth. Or yes, I will go to jail for it, because I don't love kids in that way. You do, because you're teaching your kids how to scheme and break the law at such a young age. It's weird to talk to a child that's not mine. And I don't do that. I will speak at an event in front of children, but I don't address a child unless they address me. I'm not going to ignore them. I see a baby, I wave at him or her. You know what they do though? Even if they know me or not, when the baby sees me, the baby will come towards me. Jason, come here. I'm just pure like that. I'm a pure soul. Children can tell. I'm a happy-go-lucky, pure soul. And they are angelic beings to me without the feathers. I may don't have my kids, but none of my kids can say that when my son busts his head on the side of his head for running into the crack of a wall, I didn't take care of him. I always watched Yo Gabba Gabba with him. I always interacted. We went everywhere together. I got stressed out and somebody put methamphetamine, and I'm working on getting the right hospital. I found one hospital, and now I got to call that hospital and connect the first hospital I went to. And once I find that out, I'm going to call the police there and make a report and Mounds and Illinois that he put that in my system, because I didn't ask for that. Do you think the doctors asked me? And now I won't tell them. You went to years of college and all you can think about is asking me about my radio stations like you're jealous. I know what I'm doing. I'm an adult. Don't sit up there and try to write stuff in my chart so I can have to have a payee managing my money. I know where it's going. That's why I left you alone and you're fired. So just to recap, I have money for a tire. I have a money for a busted window. If you ruin my car, I can get insurance to pay for it. And all I'm going to do is go to the police and make more reports, which is not going nowhere. I wrote the King County tort federal law system, and I'm suing for 5 to 10 million, and they have to give it to me. because I have two broken wrists. I don't care if I'm walking around like Superwoman right now. I do. I have two broken wrists. Nobody is going to take care of Kimberly except Kimberly, and a broken shoulder. Do you think I have to pretend or sit up there and I have to ignore my pain? I don't want no Percocet. And I daggone don't want no daggone. I mean, I don't understand what the urgency was to go pick up benzos when my appointment isn't until August. How is this helping me? Having benzos, prior drug addict, having benzos, I'm taking it back to the pharmacy until it's time, if I decide to get it. Having a prior drug addict have benzos in their house. What was the urgency? I'm going to tell on everybody that does not have my best interests at heart, and they will be investigated. I've already went by the police station, and the ones that were helpful, they are going to investigate the jail system. I'm going to follow up with the people that is investigating the jail system. I am tired of y'all treating me this way. If it does not go nowhere, because in jail they found out I had a broken wrist. How can I have a broken wrist in jail when I did nothing? I was on 24-hour lockdown. Sometimes I went 5 days without a shower until they decided to open the door. They spat in my food. They put whatever, surprised. Women knew who I was they had to know through the correctional officers. I hope they pay for what they did to me. This is politically motivated. And if you think you're not being investigated and you swept under the rug, the people who laughing hee hee ha ha with you, it's going to set you up to the government, the crooked part of the government that's doing this to me. You can't even control the people that are watching me right now. You want them to make my life hell. I was so happy at the Space Needle. Once in a lifetime gig. I come downstairs, go to McDonald's. From McDonald's, I sit up there and go outside and dance. From dancing, I went straight to the car. Oh, I can remember that. And my car was open. What's the odds in that, y'all? I pull over every time they're driving, trying to follow me. It's always two cars behind. I mean, they spend massive amounts of money to keep tabs on me. It's ridiculous. It has to be the government paying them. And what I should do is write another tort law claim for when I called because I was physically being followed by the same truck that's followed me 5 times. 5 times he followed me that whole day. How would you follow? And now they're coming to the radio station, y'all. They're driving to the radio station. I know exactly who is there. I scout out my area. Anywhere I go, I scout it out. And they follow me. They're right there. They're not in the T-Mobile building. It's no need to be in that section where they were last Friday. They're like roaches, man. And to me, they're like a number that don't exist. I don't care if they get an attitude or not. Stop following me then. I don't want you. I don't like you. It's not a game to me. I'm not happy with you following me. Just leave me alone. Take care of your own wife and kids. Period. If we bomb you, all you're going to do is come back. Is the money really worth it? Because karma is a you know what. Karma is a you know what. All them white women and all them white men and all them happy white Hispanics, them American Hispanics and happy black women, happy black men that is ignoring me and making me look loony, it's going to happen to you. You ignore the news, you getting paid to ignore it, it's going to happen to you. What's going to happen when I'm out the way? What they going to do then? What they going to do then? You gave them the key to the city, man. I can only protect myself so much. And I'm not going to break. I'm not. That's what you want me to do. Now, if you put meth in my system, I am going to immediately get a drug test. If anything happened where I'm violent, I'm going to immediately ask for a drug test. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves for turning a blind eye on an African American chick like me that wants to run for city council and be the change and make the difference in our communities, within your communities, for your children. They dominate this area. Even if I moved, they always find a way to infiltrate it. And I learned their pattern now. Gavin Newsom is probably a part of it, as well as Letitia James laughing about it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Letitia James. What you said out your mouth about Trump, you said. I never said nothing about you other than the truth. How dare you talk about a former president and be that obsessed with him as an African American attorney general? What is fuming you to want to take him down so much? And why do you want to run for president, Gavin Newsom? Where are you hiding? Your children takes hybrid classes. How much do they pay a month? How much do you pay a month for your children to get well-rounded education? Because in the future, I will run for president. And what's pretty cool about this, I'm not afraid to die. And when I die, my spirit will be housed somewhere else and it will repeat itself. So it doesn't matter to me. My spirit is in. It never dies. Energy never dies. This body will one day. Whether I get killed or I prematurely pass or I pass at my allotted time. And everybody has a number. So I'm not afraid to lose it all and die. I will run for president in the future. I will be the first lower class African American woman to run for president. I don't care if I have one penny in my daggone wallet. I am tired of seeing this done to my people. I am tired of middle class being promised stuff, lower class being promised. What the hell have y'all done for us? What have y'all done? This has been going on for a century. Projects. We're housed in projects like roaches. So go ahead. If you want somebody that is a pedophile, allegedly, vote for our same president, alleged pedophile. an alleged, I said. I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying he's not. But there are some inappropriate things he has done. But I will be running for president again, I'll tell you that. I don't care. I don't want a dime. I don't need no sponsorship, because what I'm doing it for is every individual that keeps voting for the same sorry, sick Fs that want to sit up there and take bribes. They get a certain stature and they take a bribe and they just damage the community with drugs, depopulation. So just remember that, you guys. I will be running for president of the United States of America in the future. But for now, I'll settle for city council. I'm in the hood half the time. I'm in the Hispanic ghetto. I'm in the hood. I'm everywhere that y'all aren't. So I've been through enough to know what we need as a community versus what you read on a piece of paper through the wrong statistics that come out those ink of the paper. Go to the hood. At least Bernie did. And he's an independent. He went to my hood, the street I walked every day to go get to school, to Baltimore City Community College, and cop drugs when I was a drug addict. So go to the hood. Learn about why they doing it. I don't lie about nothing. And I'm sick and tired of this community wasting away. People too scared to say something. People can't get out the same cycle or break the chain. Forget my homework right now. It'll get done. I have until when? Next week to do this week. And I'm ahead of the game for week 4. This needs to be talked about right now. I'm tired of seeing gangs. I'm tired of seeing people that are wasting their time and effort to make it hard for our skin color. I'm tired of people that don't see eye to eye with bills and new laws. I'm tired of that. Oh, let's just do the same bill. They'll like it. And if they don't like it, they have to like it. We own this city. They're going to flip on you, man. They're going to flip on you. They're going to flip on you. They're probably already blackmailing you. They're probably laughing at you, because you know why I know they're going to flip on you? Because I spoke to the cartel before. To all those little young bucks that keep following me, that's Hispanic cartels, I spoke to the cartel before. I slept with a member from the cartel before. I'm being real with y'all. In Santa Maria. And you know what he said about you white people? You want to know what he said? He knew the guy that's in jail right now. I forgot his name. He said they do it classier than white people. I was so disgusted to hear that. But I didn't even laugh. I just looked at him and changed the subject because I knew he was a member. He said where he used to work in Mexico, that the guy that's arrested now used to come there like Robin Hood and help people by giving them food and giving them stuff. So a lot of people look up to that guy that's in prison right now. So don't go there with me. They think they're classier than you, which means they think they're smarter. And Biden is proving them right. So I got to give them the credit on that. They're right. Nobody wants to do nothing. Maybe they're right. We're losing. What do you want your white, black, good Hispanic, Indian, whatever, if you're American, what do you want your child to do? Get followed as a child by pedophiles, rapists? That's what you want? You could already be being followed now. And I'm willing to take that risk because I'm willing to tell y'all what it is. It's all good in the hood, though. So let's recap. I slept with a cartel member, which they followed me and they tried to kill me or scare me enough to pretend like they did have illegal weapons. I almost got shot by or stabbed and raped by a cartel member, which is on camera on Santa Maria police cam where they shot him. They follow me every day. They can't engage in killing me right now, but they follow me and they try to make my life a living hell and show me how much my door has been left open twice. I'm like, how the hell does that happen? As much as I'm like, how? It's all good though. They're harassing me. They want me to pop. They get their kids to, be around me and just, you can tell when it's a setup, man. I hate the way they raise their kids, man. And then I hated when I saw that young African American boy touch my car. And it was mistaken identity because another young whippersnapper boy was walking down. I said, were you the one that touched my car? And as a kid, I know I'm not mad at any of these kids for telling their parents. That's their parents. He went to tell his mother coming down in a big rant. I don't know who she is. Why is she talking to my son? And all I said to him was, were you the young whippersnapper who touched my vehicle? Just trying to start stuff, man. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to argue with you in front of children because I know what I did was not a pedophilic thing, nor was I being funny to your children. If somebody touched your freaking car that was not your child, you would tell them. You would probably be 100 times worse. And some people allow it. I'm not mad at any of my neighbors. I don't care what they do. But if I see it, I'm going to say something. I don't have no beef with nobody. People are starting beef with me because they don't know me and they want to start. And she can see in my eyes I'm not with that. You can yip, yip, yap all you want. I said what I had to say and I turned my head. I'm not going to address or argue with you. You bringing your whole crew down to my building trying to start a scene and it made you look stupid. This is how desperate some people are for a fight. I don't care if I know how to fight or I don't know how to fight. I'm not going to sit up there and fight somebody. Real people that know how to fight don't need to show people that they know how to fight. People who need to feel bigger than a person, they rant like a little chihuahua. And you be like, are you going to bite? And they never bite. The stuff I go through, man, it's just sick. It's just sick. I just want to make you all, my guests that don't believe in me, happy. I just want to address it. I just want to address that I try to do the right things. And this is what I mean by yes, I broke the law, but yes, no, not maliciously. I don't sit up there and plot, well, I'm going to get this person next. I'm going to get that person next. I'm going to get him next. I am a truth teller. I tell the truth about everything. Jesus Christ said the truth shall set you free. People don't believe that. And I learned from being in the army. I have integrity. I have a lot of integrity. You don't know what the definition of integrity is? To do the right thing when no one's watching. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Or do you need a crowd to sit up there and pretend like you're doing the right thing in public. Well, I've known him for 10 years, and every time I'm around him, keyword, every time you're around him, what is he doing? Oh, I didn't know he was living a double life. I don't have a double life. This is me 24/7. I'm bubbly. I'm happy. When I get angry, I have every right to get angry. You can't stop me from getting angry. You can't stop you from getting angry. You can't stop God. Even God get angry. It's in the Bible. What the heck are we coming to today? You angry? Tell me more. How is this anger? Well, I feel mad. How mad do you feel? Well, somebody cut me off on a turnpike. Well, what? Maybe that was your fault. Don't be angry. I'm writing that in the notes. What the heck? And you really want to know why I hate the cartel? Do you really want to know? I said this in my last show a long time ago in 2023 before I got arrested. I slept with another cartel member. I wasn't living a double life, but I was doing the wrong things in Santa Maria, talking to people that I knew were cartel members because I felt lonely. So what happened was, after the intercourse, he said, "You have HIV." Now, how dirty can you do somebody? After I quitted the other one, I ended up finding somebody else. And after I slept with him the third time, he said, "You have HIV." I said, "What?" And I'm being real with you. He said, "You have HIV." And I'm like, don't make me kill you. Don't tell me that. This ain't no Lil Wayne video. I'm not going for that. But I didn't say that. I told the Santa Maria police what I was going to do. I was going to end up going to jail for manslaughter, or probably higher, knowing that that's Santa Maria and they treat people with, they're above the law. But I was going to shoot his kneecaps off and his penis. Because you know why? Because he's using his penis as a lethal weapon. And who else is he going to tell that to? And that would have been my reasoning. So it would have been manslaughter. And I wouldn't even have cared because I did nothing to him. He wanted to put fans in my house. He wanted to start living there. I'm like, nah, man. Nah. I ain't that comfortable with you. We can kick it. And they couldn't take it. That's why I will never, on God, your God, my God, everybody God. I am not alone. I am not lonely. I'm happy. And I will never sleep with another Hispanic male. I got checked out 3 months later. I had it planned to do that to him. And he went ghost. He knew what he did. He went ghost. I took a test. I was negative. Months later, another 3 months later, I took a test again and was negative. I went to jail, took a test, negative. Here, took a test, negative. I am a clean woman and they know it. I ain't with that dirty crap. I done been there in the gutter with them and they still did me dirty. I didn't judge them, but they hated me talking about their race and being a Trump supporter and a Republican and running for Republican for Senate. So he lied. His life was about to be taken. I would not have been able to face myself if I had AIDS. That's in my house talking like that. You know I can't beat you. That's why you can't trust them. And that's why they laughing at every white person that's in a high stature that's making them do this to me. They can't wait to watch you next. So I laugh at you too. Because you really think you got them on lock. I know them and they know it. because I had it done in Santa Maria. I would never sleep with another Hispanic or foreign illegal immigrant. Now you know. Now you effing know. I am not a typical go by the book senator, city council, or any of that. I am a real woman with real issues. I make mistakes, yes. But that is not a mistake I did. That was just an evil person. That's how evil they are. And you telling them on spoof phones, because I know you have a spoof phone, you need to follow her and make sure she's not happy and tick her buttons. And they're laughing at you too. They can't wait to watch you next. So now that I said, if their people die, I cannot wait to see their people die, and I won't be nowhere around. They thinking it's me, when it's really y'all, because y'all can't take the fact that I'm telling the truth. So y'all been killing their people. It's not me. I'm in the house. Don't blame me or the government. Blame you for setting them up. Leave me alone, cartel. Leave me alone. Let me do my freaking job. My job is y'all need to go back and do that crap in Mexico and talk to your Mexican president about the ways that he's been treating y'all. I have nothing to do with your Mexican president, but I know here we have the right to free speech, which is being censored every day. I talk to my president and I get nowhere. He said it. His office hour, he's like Big Red off of the 5 Heartbeats. My office hours are from 9 to 5. He's telling Marjorie that crap. Rewind it last year to the State of the Union. My office hours are from 9 to 5. And that's exactly what Big Red told that guy. My office hours are from 9 to 5. I've written him and Kamala Harris so many times and they ignore me. It's only lower class and upper class in Mexico. It's now, no, I take that back. It's middle class and upper class. Or it's just upper class. Everybody is coming here. All the rapists, pedophiles, crazy people from asylums are coming here. We don't know what to do with them. What do y'all really think corrupt government is going to happen once you get your people out the way? And then cartel, do you think that's enough money to do the crap that y'all do by watching me? What are y'all getting out of it? Annoyance? These people are using you and you're being used too. Somebody's going to flip on the other person soon. Don't blame me for your family dying or getting poisoned. I ain't doing nothing. Y'all coming in my house doing that crap. Follow the paper trail. I don't have the power to get somebody killed. I can talk all the crap I wanted. I don't have the power. But guess who does? The same one you be talking to on those spoof phones. That's all I have to say about that. Like Forrest Gump. Let's get to my homework. I'm gonna do the discussion, but I'm gonna do the because I'm so scared. I'm not scared, but I want to make sure I do the because you get 2 chances to do the homework tomorrow. You get 2 chances to do the homework. and then that'll become your final grade. So I'm just going to do the discussion. I want to make sure I'm up and alert. I had a little headache and felt a little dizzy. And that's another thing, man. Watch your food, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing, man. Y'all think I'm just this loony back crazy woman. I'm smart, man. I know what's going on, man. If all of this is about me, cartel, would they come on, man? Y'all not even making enough to do this crap. In government, they're gonna flip on you. Either they're gonna flip on you or you're gonna flip on them. Somebody's flipping on somebody's trying to blame me for the reason. Leave me out of it. I'm just the messenger. I mean, what are the odds that I know that much? How do I know that much? How? Ask yourself how I know. How do I know that they're spoof phones that they're using to call you? That's why people taking these vacays. How do I know that people aren't sitting up there dying in the cartel right now and they're blaming it on a war? How do I know? I don't watch the news. You know, I carry 2 laptops in my backpack and I look at only technical, nerdy stuff. I don't look at Como News. I used to. If there's a cable, I'll look at it. But there's no cable here. I have a cable set up and I could get a I don't even know what it's called, a TV. I could get a TV, but I don't want to. All they talk about is killing. And some things don't even get on the news. It's so major. On that note, let's go to University of Phoenix. Here we go, week 4. Here we go, baby. Let me connect y'all. Okay. In order to protect and enhance the value of corporate assets, a business manager must know what property needs to be protected. Let me copy and paste this and put, I can't write it down. I have a little bit of paper left. I mean, y'all make it seem like I'm president already, like I can push a presidential button. Like I can say, take him out, take her out. I don't know what's going on in y'all world. Y'all are focused on me. As much as y'all listen to me, have you heard me on the phone talking about, hey, it's time, any code words, anything? I'm on here almost all the time. The only thing I said is I hope they do it and I won't be nowhere around. But there's no way they're listening to a bat crazy person like they deem me as, like that. I don't own them. What relevance do I have in their world when it's more heavier crimes going on? I know this. Now you know. I know psychology. And just as you mess with me, I mess with you back. But just leave me alone. If you're getting paid to do it, why do it? Because all they're going to do is start killing your people to shut you up. You think that you're going to live this? They're going to start killing your people one by one because they know your move too. Cartel. They're going to start killing you like you're just not even there. One by one. Starting crimes. Poisoning. I felt so bad. I don't like y'all, but I felt so bad for y'all when one lady, which I don't like her and I never will, told me that when y'all pick crops, that y'all jaws fall off because of the poison and the toxins. Did I do that? No. I can't press no button. I hashtag the FBI, but they don't have time for me. I done told on so many people, and unless it's super emergency where it's affecting the nation, they usually don't get back with me. They never get back with me, but they'll put it on the news at the right time for me to see it. Two things they put on the news: the skimming. People have been skimming people cards and creating new ones, but people don't believe me on that. The second thing, you plug your phone into an adapter at the airport, and they've been changing those adapters, those women, them female sockets, the electrical sockets, and putting drainers in there. I call them drainers, where they drain 10 to 25% of your information, and they hack into your phones. They did it to me, and I called the FBI, and it came on the news briefly. They're listening to me, but no, I don't have no authority. I'm not the CEO of the FBI saying, do it now. What authority do I have? Wake up. You'd rather do it for $1,000 or $2,000, and then even if you were getting paid $10,000 to $25,000, what does that mean to you? That's still not enough money. I don't even care no more. That's y'all dumbness, man. That is y'all dumbness. They are making you do their dirty work. They are making you do their dirty work. When I go to the predominantly white area, then the real people start coming out. In order to protect and enhance the value of corporate assets, a business manager must know what property needs to be protected. What's the questions? There are differences between the ways the law protects different types of property: real, personal, and intellectual. Select one type of property. Okay, we're going to keep this, but we're going to look up property. Personal property. Okay. Let's look at the videos. Okay.
Under the Constitution, we are protected on our property. So property rights, like such as real property, if there's a public need for this property, only under those circumstances can the government seize this property. There are also other property rights, such as patent rights or copyright rights. Just like on this video, they'll copyright it, and so no one would steal it for their own personal use in order to make some money.
Okay, under the law, you can own property of different kinds. One of the ways you own property is something called personalty. Personalty is, no one uses that phrase, really, it's just a legal term, but personalty refers to all the stuff you have, all the things you work so hard to buy, like iPads and MacBook Pros and other things. That's personalty. So, next time you're at a party and someone grabs something of yours, you can just say, keep your hands off my personalty. But personalty is stuff, it's goods, it's the things that we own. Under the law, we also have property ownership in something called realty. Realty is land or the fixtures that are associated with land. So if you have a piece of property that you own a cabin, you also own the cabin that's on the property, you own the pig trough that's on the property and the windmill that's on the property. That's all realty. Now, if you took the windmill off and sold it at an auction, that windmill becomes personalty. It's transmutated from a fixture on the land, which is realty, to personalty, stuff, goods.
Here we go. Where is it at? Personal property. Wait, what was the question? Let me make sure. This is the page. Real property, personal property, intellectual. I'm trying to look for an intellectual. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. I want to talk about intellectual. Select one type of property, intellectual. Come closer. Explain two legal risks with that type of property. Too easy. Intellectual risks are mistakes or behaviors people commit when producing works that either put down their intellectual program, such as plagiarism. Wait, property. Here we go. How is intellectual at risk? Copyright pirates, brand impersonation, patent flouters, trade secret thieves. Even with a non-disclosure agreement. I can't wait to write about this. So intellectual. Two risks. Two legal risks. Copyright. Brand impersonators. So those are two legal risks. Why is it important for a manager to be aware? First, we're going to look up copyright pirates. Y'all remember back in the day how they used to sell bootleg stuff, bootleg videos? Explain two legal risks. Unlawful copying of the work of another usually mean the purpose of distribution and profit. Copyright pirates is unlawful copying of the work of another. Brand impersonators. Is a form of fraud used by cyber criminals to mimic a known or trusted brand to trick users into engaging with a malicious platform. If they copy your work, then that means they can gain income from your work. Yes. If the copy, if they, not the, if they copy your work, then that means they can gain income from your work. This is thus destroying the median of income you receive. So, for example, if you are getting paid 200 million a year and they copy your work and are getting paid 100 million, that means you could and should be getting 300 million. but they are maliciously taking your funds away, which is illegal. There are cyber criminals, for example, like fake presidents' pages that wants funding for a large phenomenal fee, or for example, with me, Wikipedia websites that promises a Wikipedia page and don't deliver, and make you pay more than you bargain. They promote their page and it looks legit. It's a serious organization that goes around doing this. I don't need to save it. I just need to copy and paste it. Tripping. Right about here. Here. Okay. I'm debating. Let me see something. Still a little early. Let me see how I look. I'm not going to save nothing. All I want to do is see. I can't move on without choosing an answer. How many? It's 25 questions. Oh man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. So it's like, uh, I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. How many questions is it? If it's 25 questions and you get 100% on it, that's like 7 points per question or some crap. I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I choose not to do it right now because it's only 2 attempts. And I want to make sure I do it right. And I have a free week. I'm not even going to get them to look up for, I'm not going to sit up there and be like, look for thing device, because the only thing they're going to do is say, okay, we'll take note of it, and that's it. Or they're going to take it off and then put it back on. It's stupid, man. Same people that's paying you is the same people that's killing you because they know you're going to try to do it to them when the time is right. Comes a time for change, man. Sick. It's never ending cycle. They look at you like trash. Once you fill up, they're just going to dump you out. And that goes both ways. I don't even know where all these messages. Let me go all the way back. Let me know if you received it. And I can send it again tonight. I sent it about 5 minutes ago. One more time. There is no attachment. When you can, how about we reschedule until you know how to send the attachment? Just give me some dates. Thank you, Jenny. I'll talk to you. It's not scripted, but I'll make sure you are well taken care of. Thank you, KRT. No problemo. Dude, I am. Uh-oh. Guy Morris, we got a hit. We got a hit. Do he have, please say he have a phone number. I can get off. Perfect. Boom. Hit. I'm going to get off of here for a second.
Hi, this is Guy Morris. I'm not available right now, but if you leave me a message, I bet I'll call you back.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Mr. Morris. If you live in Washington State, you can actually come by the studio of KKNW, and we can make some things happen where you get set up with the studio and they take a camera and beam it on you and me, and we can talk about your past, present, and future and invite you to more questions. I stay in Seattle. Now, KKNW is in Bellevue, and I see you in Seattle. So go ahead and give me a call back. It's like an emergency. I want to make sure I have this taken care of now, before I put you in a time slot. That's why I chose you. Um, Amazing guy. You know, I haven't read your bio, but I know I chose you for a reason. Not only because you stay in Seattle, but another reason. I'm looking at your bio. Very thorough. You're an author. Computer science. Wow. Thought leader, innovator. Fortune 500. IBM. I call it the Men in Black. Uh-oh, NSA. Oh, you know I gotta have you come to the studio. Try to find a way. A program had escaped the NSA. Is this a book? Wow. It's amazing. It's an honor. Call me back. It's ASAP. Bye. Hey, try. I live in I live in where? Seattle. Try to give me a call today. 253-304-6990. What's going on? Who just called me? Melinda? Who is Melinda? Wooly? Is that his number? Ooh, the devil is out there. Hi, guy. I had this is Kimberly with the Kimberly Cloud Show. I had a couple of questions to ask you, Mr. Morris.
Yes, hello.
Yes, the question is, do you stay in Seattle?
No, I'm outside of Seattle on the Puget Sound.
Okay, have you
I
ever
could get into Seattle, but probably not that early.
Okay, the reason why I was asking is because you can come to the Bellevue studio. I don't know how far you are from the Bellevue studio of KKNW. It's in Bellevue, and I would love to have you come in the studio and we can talk before we get on live, just to show my sincerity.
I absolutely can. It is probably about a couple hours from here because I got to take a ferry ride first. So probably tomorrow morning might be too early. If we could reschedule, I can certainly come into the studio.
On Friday at 1:30?
Oh, that's Friday. Oh, that's coming this Friday, isn't it? Oh, yeah,
Yes,
I can
sir.
do it Friday. I forget what day it is and what I'm doing. Hold on, let me 1 second. Let me pull up my calendar. So that would be Friday on the 26th, and you would want me to go into the studio for that at 10:30.
No, actually 1:30. It would be 1:30.
That's 1:30 Eastern time, but that's 10:30 Pacific.
It's actually 1:30 Pacific. Can you do
that's
that?
perfect then. Yes,
Okay.
then I can do that for sure.
Okay. Can you arrive like 10 minutes a little early?
Yeah, if I can do it at 1:30, then that should be no problem. That should give me a chance to catch the ferries and do all that stuff I need to do to get over there. Will you send a meeting invite with the address of the studio, and I'll just put it on there, make sure I can just leave enough time to get there in time?
Yes, I can do that. I know you got to go. And the last question is, I don't want you actually there 10 minutes. I would like for you to be early, like 30 minutes. That way we can talk for a little bit and I can get a feel of you. So when we go live on KKNW, I know what kind of questions to ask you from the heart.
Sure, no worries. So 1 o'clock on Friday, for 1:30 recording, and you'll send me an invite with the address.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, that sounds great.
Thank you. I'll see you Friday.
Okay, see you then. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
I gotta download this. He's going to be my first for season 4. Yay! Whoa! Who's that creeping in the cookie jar? What just happened? No, that's not what I wanted. Raheem been creeping in the cookie jar. I remember I used to tell him that. I know he hates me, but it's okay. I love all my children. Love my children, all my children. I know he's out there laughing at me right now. I love you all, and I mean that from the heart, despite what some people want to make it seem like. Oh, go back, go back. I don't feel like deleting all that. Oh, that's why. Okay. Copy this. I'm so glad I did that. Upload thumbnail. We'll be coming around the mountains. Just another manic Monday. Oh, which it was Sunday. What's that? I can't do that. Ah, let me try to go back. Good. What is that? What is that? What is this? Here we go. That looks better. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. File, open file, downloads. I ain't playing that shit. One and done. Where is it at? Oh, let me delete this one then. Cancel, delete, downloads. It was bleeping out everything. There we go. Upload thumbnail, go back. Invite guests, copy. There is the link. The link for the show. Any questions? Email or call me ASAP. Cannot wait to enter. Daggone it. Okay, Miss Elise. It's okay. Let me get online. They're like, woman, you already online. Give me a second. I have to send them a calendar. The spot has already been taken. And if they want to get interviewed, I'm going to take a little break. Get back on here and preach a little bit more. Not diverse, diverse. Just another manic Monday. Copy, paste. I want to see how I look and what I say. Why doesn't it? Good. Okay, okay. I got Dr. Mice. Mice. What's his name again? Dr. What just happened? Dr. Mark. That's and Orion Siebert. He sounds familiar. He already sent it. I'm so proud of him. Thank you. To everybody that's just now getting to know me, I would like to say you don't know me. I'm not a bad person to get to know. I am a person who wholeheartedly want to see good done to this world. We're going to start from the beginning. I want to see this community, this district, this city, this states, this countries, this Gaia, this solar system, this galaxy, this universe or galaxies, then universe, this multiverse, this omniverse, and beyond get taken care of. It's time. It's time. We are on the west side of the galaxy. Everybody's always fighting. Aliens don't even like coming here no more. They like, man, he gonna shoot down my plane. He gonna shoot down my spaceship, man. Man, I was trying to get some weed from Earth today, and they shot down bro Gamaka plane. I keep saying plane. That's what we know. Spaceship. Blaklava? Yes, Blaklava. Oh my God. I can't do nothing. I had to ride off. I mean, you can't say I'm lying. I already found someone, but you can sign up for a interview and send your bio and picture. Here is the link to sign up. Uh-oh, Spammy is in the house. Spammy love talking to Kimmy. Kim. Kim is so masculine. That's like Kim Jong-un. Call me Kimberly. That's the female version of Kim. Just like God and Goddess. I know that messed your head up. You probably went around that. Spammy. He called himself spam caller. Kimmy. Oh God, Kimmy, that sounded a little fishy right there. A lot of people in my family used to call me Kimmy. Ugh, yeesh. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Spammy. Okay, I am about to get off of here. Come back on here. I'm about to get off of here, and then when I get back on here, I am going to edit a video. It's nothing else to do. It's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna take 30 minutes, a 30-minute break, and be refreshed, ready to go for a video. We got to get these videos out the way, and then I don't have nobody. Everybody's caught up on Apple Podcasts. Everybody. I have nobody to do except when hopefully Mr. Guy doesn't let me down. That's why I want him there like 30 minutes to get to know him more. Make sure he comes, because that'll give me 30 minutes if something happens to find something else to talk about for 30 minutes. Maybe my past, present, and future. If somebody calls out, I can always talk about my past, present, and future. And that is that. I have a bio already written about interviewing people, and it's in my blood. It's in my blood. Oh God, Spammy. It's a bittersweet relationship. I have no problem with my family. They have a problem with me, and I'm just spitting the truth, you know. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's not like your family. Y'all go to the movies or go out to IHOP or something and have a good time. When I was around my family, I saw gunfire and catastrophe. I almost drowned twice by my cousin and got choked out by my cousin. Okay. I will be back on here, Spammy. Yeah, I know. I don't even want a pity party. I just want you to know that it made me stronger. It made me stronger, Spammy. It made me very strong. To be able to go through this has made me strong. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I can see more than, thank you. I can see more than a typical person. And that's why, despite me, I'm like, y'all like my family. Despite me sitting up there talking about who's doing what, I say to my women, whatever the race, and my men, whatever the race, you are being followed. Nobody believes me. They're not sent here because of they just want to tap dance and do the right thing. Some of them are actual terrorists. And if they're following me, they're following y'all. Point blank, period. But I'm not killing them. I don't have a weapon. I don't have a spoof phone. I never buy one. Like, really. I don't watch the news. I don't care for the news. Black people are dying every day. White people are dying every day too. You women, I watch you run. I watch you walk your children by yourself. You running by yourself. You're very fit. But if somebody wants to rape you, thank you, Spammy. If somebody wants to rape you, they're going to rape and kill you. If I see you, they see you. And I don't think like they think. I just know what they're thinking. I've been around murderers. And that's all I'm going to say. I hate, yeah, demons. Demons, man. It's sad, man. I hope Donald Trump helps. I know he will. I know he will. And I know people hate that because everything is so political these days. But I voted for him twice. Trump 2024, don't give me hype. Don't give me hype. Write my name in ice. Don't give me hype. I don't know how they say it. I just be joking, Spammy. Law and order, we need it. We need law and order. I start talking like him when I get really excited and dancing. What is that song he plays a lot? She's like, proud to be an American. Yes. She's like, proud to be American. He's a good man. He is a good man. Nobody's perfect. He's still a good man. And I put that on God. Yes, it is for this era. If he becomes president, he helps the era that is 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old make it. If he doesn't become president, we're toast. We're going to get railroad, and it's going to be an all-out war. Oh, y'all telling me my parking is up already? Thank you. Thank you. Y'all did pretty good. I may go back up to the spin needle. I had the whole day to be out there, but I wasn't. I love that spin needle. I don't think it is. I have faith that if he become president, Spammy, that he's going to make a change. It's like a root canal. And boy, have I had a lot of root canals. It's like you take the infection out and you seal it up. But if they sit up there and get messed up, yes, there are. They're following me. So many invaders. They think I'm killing their people, and I'm not. Somebody is trying to set. You may not believe it's Spammy, but I'm being set up. Didn't I see you walking around on an army base on a broadcast? You know me that long, Spammy? Thank you. I don't remember. I've been on so many bases. I can't remember. I have been on an army base. Couple months. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Spammy. I was at Lakewood. I was at Lakewood VA Center. It was beautiful out there. Spammy. Thank you for talking to me. You're like the only person that talks to me. Yeah, it was January, to be exact, Spammy. Yeah. What they don't know is I'm gonna still run for president in the future, probably 2 decades from now. I want to give myself some time. Yes, I'm a veteran. I'm gonna give myself some time, but maybe 1 to 2 decades from now, I'm gonna run for president of the United States. I'm the only one that done been through it and know how to change. I'm not saying anybody else. Trump, they treat Trump like he is a black man. He's in and out of jail. And people don't believe that. But the black people that are conservatives, or however you say it, they believe him. He's been in the court system more than a black man. And the only reason he's not in jail, which he technically went to jail, is that they fined him money. Black men are waking up, and some black women don't like him still. They say that he has money. Once you get at a certain stature and you're trying to help the community, and like everybody say, look at your foot is blue. And they be like, oh, his foot is blue. And they say, well, my foot is normal. His foot is blue. And people are like, okay, they believe it. They call him a pedophile. They call him everything. And he's none of that. He's none of that. I've looked him up thoroughly, and he's none of that. Nobody cares to look up. They go by what the fake media says. Yes. So what do? They keep him in jail or keep him in court for allegedly, I have to say, allegedly false accusations. I look up to him like a family member, man. My skin color, he don't care about it. The most touching moment that I had when I cried online was when I saw him hug that black woman at the Chick-fil-A. We all bleed red. Yes. We all bleed red. And that's what I'm trying to get the people to realize. I was even set up. Somebody tried to look. Let me tell you before you say anything else, family. I won't name the person, but I had a show with them, and they could have filtered the negativity words that were coming out of people's mouth. They called me all types of names, and they could have filtered it, but they didn't. And I don't hate them, but karma is a lot. You may be making money, but you were wrong for doing that. Just because I'm a Trump supporter and I'm African American. But it's all good. It's over, done with. I don't have nothing else to say to that person. It's over and done with. I got a little bit of publicity. It is what it is. If I ever have somebody on my show, you know what I do? If somebody's speaking negative, I won't tell them until the end. And I say that it's irrelevant. I'm not going to let people flood my YouTube page with negativity when you have a filter on your YouTube page. Yeah, I'm a Black Trump supporter, and I have it worse. I have it very bad. Very bad. I hope him and his family are doing wonderful. I wish nothing. The Trump administration, persevere. Thank you. The Trump administration, I contact them when something serious is going on. He can't do much. And what was so messed up is how he missed his own son's graduation. I'm not mad at that judge, but just think if it was the judge graduation, his son graduation, or her daughter graduation. They don't look at that. They look at us, he's a new Lincoln. He said that this has been going on for centuries with Black people. He's the only one that created the platinum plan. They like, sweetie, you're just another educated, naive Black girl. I'm not. You're just a troll that sits on a computer typing away. And if I were ever to see you in person, you would sit up there and be like, hey girl, how you doing? They just sit on the TV or the computer just typing away. It's just saying malicious stuff to get somebody mad. They're trolls to me. But it's all good, Spammy. It's all good, Spammy. You need to tell the Trump administration that I'm doing what it takes. Thank you, Spammy. Tell the Trump administration that I'm doing what it takes to do the right things. And I salute you. And that's my cue, Spammy. I gotta go. Thank you. Can you confirm that by hitting 1 or something, and then I'll get off? If not, I'm gonna wait on you. Nothing but peace. Bye, Spammy. I'll be back on here later.